Martin R. Delany and his perspective. Well, first and foremost, Martin R. Delany was a black abolitionist and nationalist. He was born in the 19th century, years specifically are 1812 to 1885. He was very unique as an African American living throughout the colonies, as they were named at the time, being that he was born free instead of most likely being born a slave. He was born from a slave father and a free mother, and he lived through, or let's just say he got the opportunity to read and write through his mother being born in Charleston, Virginia, but more commonly known as Charleston, West Virginia. And he learned to read and write, which created the path that he would be well known as to the world. Living throughout his life, he had an extensive resume of occupations that are unimaginable to have as an African American living throughout the colonies, and the list has about 15, at least 15 occupations, which is incredible to have, because most likely, if you were black at the time, you were a slave. His perspective was to empower the minds of African Americans, being able to basically stand up for themselves and not have a mindset of servility to white America. And to add on to that, it was for African Americans to be known as a nation within a nation. And he had an idea of where African Americans shouldn't be slaves, of course, abolitionists, but you should have the ability to mold your own destiny and create your own path of freedom to do whatever you please. Excuse me. He had a sense of saying we should be equal as white America. And I honestly believe that is true, but he states that I believe that in order to change one society as a whole, you have to change your mindset as an individual first. Then it follows. Until we get ourselves together, we can't consider ourselves as equal to white America, because we have to change, evolve, become more intelligent, more courageous in order to live throughout the Americas as free people. That's what he was basically stating. And I honestly believe that, it's incredible, it's straight to the point, and I believe that, becoming intelligent is not enough. I believe that he thought that you should do more than just, gain intelligence, but you should also serve a purpose to what you're doing, as to going back to molding your own destiny or creating a path for yourself. And I believe that anyone should have the power to do whatever they please, for good intentions, of course. And I like on page 211 of his Condition and Destiny of the Colored People, he states, the opportunities of these families may or may not be the same for educational advantages. Be that as it may, the children of one go to school and become qualified to do duties of life. All enter into business with fine prospects, marry respectively, and settle down in domestic comfort. While the 6 sons and daughters of the other family grow without educational and business qualifications, and the highest aim they have is to apply the sons and daughters of the first named family to hire for domestics. And at the bottom of the paragraph, he states, if a knowledge of all various businesses, enterprises, trades, professions, and sciences is necessary for the elevation of the white, a knowledge of them is also necessary for the elevation of the colored man. And I honestly believe that quote right there, I believe that it's the perfect example of what's going on. Not only, of course, not only in that time, but in this time. I feel like there's still not a sense of equality, being that the color of your skin or just because of your heritage. I just don't believe that's not accomplished yet. But I believe that he got his point across on where we should serve a purpose. We should be more than just servants and slaves and beaten and punished. I honestly believe that. And I feel as though he made a change for what he did, and in his actions he is considered the father of black nationalisms, being able to stand up and be proud of who you are as a minority, specifically African American, of course. And in time, others followed, including Marcus Garvey, Paul Cuff, Henry McNeil Turner. They all made changes, especially Marcus Garvey. He definitely made a change to the United States and to the world, honestly. And I believe Martin Delany is an icon to the world, and he should be remembered respectfully and notably. And also being the first African American to attain the rank of major in the U.S. Army is incredible, coming from a military family myself. And it's just incredible how he was able to achieve so much in a hostile environment coming up in the world. So I just believe that he is a role model for me, and I will continue to read more of his publishings and books.